Coming up, an inspiring weight loss success story and our biggest one yet.
On my wedding day, I weighed almost 300 pounds.
Marlena took control, and she did it by herself. Marlena, come on out.
She lost more than 150 pounds.
How hard was it to lose the weight?
See how her plan can work for you.
I've spent my career telling anyone who'll listen that the power to live your greatest and healthiest life isn't in the hands of your doctor. It's actually living inside of you. So recently when this letter hit my desk, I was blown away. It's incredible.
Dear Dr. Oz, when I was growing up, my family had one rule at dinner. Eat everything on your plate before you get up from the table. From age 13 to 28, I kept that rule. And over the years, I got bigger and bigger. But I was blind and never saw my weight as a problem. On my wedding day, I weighed almost 300 pounds. My husband said he loved me no matter my size, but I always wondered how this could be true. Then came the harsh wake-up calls. I started getting horrible headaches, my knees gave out, and worst of all, I developed high blood pressure. My doctor told me I would have to take medicine for the rest of my life. That really frightened me. I got depressed and I started drinking too much. My body was crying out for help. Then I saw you on TV talking about healthy eating. It was music to my ears. So I committed to putting your plan into action.
All right, let's take a look at where Marlena was at her lowest point. Her waist was 44 inches, and that was causing her blood pressure to go up to 150 over 90. It also led to a cholesterol of 210, and her weight was 298 pounds. Now, even more importantly, Marlena's chronological age was 27. But after taking the real age test, which is really a test that tells you how old your body thinks it is, the news was grim, because her real age was 40. But here's the good news. Marlena took control, and she did it by herself. And she's here with us today, and frankly, I can't wait to see her. Marlena, come on out. That is impressive. Look at it. That is so elegant. Come join me. Oh, my goodness. It's like a different person.
Yeah, I felt like a different person.
I mean, just absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Let me show you a picture of what you look like, just to remind everybody what you look like on your wedding day. Just turn around behind you. And
Wow.
isn't that amazing?
It's still hard to look at. I get emotional looking at it still.
So what's different about the Marlena sitting next to me and the one on that monitor behind me?
A more confident woman, a more secure person, a person in control of her health.
So I know I'm thinking this, I bet a lot of people are. Can you pick a turning point? Is there a moment where you said, you know what, I can do this myself. In fact, I gotta do it myself. What was that moment?
It would have to be going to see my doctor, and to hear her say, you have to take medicine until I tell you not to. So she had the control. I had no control.
So how hard was it to lose the weight?
I have to be honest, it really wasn't that hard. Once you set your mind to it, mentally prepared myself for it, I set myself and I met each goal. So it wasn't that hard.
So as you think back now, I'm asking this because I hear this so frequently. Were your friends and family supportive, or were they a problem in this whole process?
Totally supportive. They were very supportive. Once they realized what I was trying to do and how important it meant to me, so I surrounded myself with people like that knew what I wanted to do.
So I understand your mom is here.
Yes, she
Beatrice?
is. She is here.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of her. I don't think she would be here today if she didn't do what she did. She lost 50 pounds.
50 pounds?
Yes.
Beatrice, stand up. I mean, look at the change there. You can see it.
Yeah.
Beatrice, are you inspired by Marlena?
Yes, she taught me that I could be in control of my life, and I didn't have to die at an early age like my mother died at 61 years old. I'll be 60 next year, and she's the reason why that I'm in better control of my life. I'm just so proud of her.
Well, we bless you, and also thanks for making Marlena. If you're up to it, I'd like to be able to brag about you a little more.
Sure.
Will you go into the truth tube with me?
Totally.
Let's go to the truth tube. Come on. Come on up here.
All right.
So your waist size was 44 inches, to remind everybody. And Marlena's waist size now is 22 inches. That is impressive. And the blood pressure, which was 150/90, plummeted to 130/76, which is really close to where we want it to be. Cholesterol was 210. And you know, are you on any medications, by the way?
No.
No medications.
None.
She grins. Now her cholesterol is 170, which is perfect. Which was 298 pounds, is now 141. I mean, she's literally half the woman she was, which I'm very proud about. Now, I love all these numbers, but I really want to get into the root issue of what your body thinks is going on. So if you remember, your chronologic age was 27. This was 4 years ago. So now you're 4 years older. You're 31 years old, right? Your body thought you were 40 back then. And what does your body think of you right now? What does it think your real age is now? They're around 27. So of course, then the big question comes.
Yes.
Are you willing to share your secrets with America?
That's what I want to do. That's my goal.
All right. So when we come back, what we're going to do is figure out what are the 3 foods that Marlena has eliminated from her diet to lose over 150 pounds. Marlena did it, and you can too. Stay with us.
When we come back,
Anything that's deep fried, I had to have it.
3 foods to remove from your house today.
I knew it was
Promotional consider. All right, we're back with Marlena. Remember, she lost half of her body weight. And of course, everyone wants to know how you did it.
Okay.
So you've got the 3 secrets here. Number 1 was hydrogenated oils.
Yes.
Getting rid of the trans fats. So talk to me about it.
Normally, it's found in like our favorite snacks. Cookies, I love cookies, eat 2 or 3 rolls at a time. Not realizing the harm it was doing. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know how bad it was.
So let me just bring that alive a little bit. So obviously cookies and a lot of the processed foods have trans fats in them. So this is a good example of what it would look like. If you can sort of, can you see that? I mean, it's not very attractive. So this is basically what you're putting in your mouth. I'm not going to eat this because I don't like it, but if you're eating, you know, one of these, you're basically doing the exact, and so by avoiding this, not only do you avoid the calories, but you avoid poisoning your liver and making life much more difficult because you're not playing an away game because your body doesn't know how to digest this stuff. So Marlena, instead of that, what do you do?
I eat trail mix as my snack. With trail mix, you can make your own snack. Me, preferably, I like, you know, the almonds, the peanuts. It keeps me full faster. And I have a little bit of a sweet tooth, so I have to have chocolate. So
I like this, and also it's easy for you to carry around, so when you go out there foraging for food, this is in your pocket, ready to access. Okay,
Totally.
That's number 1, no hydrogenated fats. Number 2 is what's the role of enriched white flour?
pretty much I learned that all of the healthy things, the grains, the fiber, things that make you feel full longer, it's been removed. It's been completely taken out. So now what I do, I look for products that read 100% whole wheat or 100% whole grain. That's what I use for sandwiches or toast, snacks even. Yeah, and it keeps me full.
And just to highlight that, if it says whole grain, it doesn't mean very much, right? It's got to say 100% whole grain, because they will throw a curveball at you every time.
Yes.
So the 100%'s got to be in there. What was the hardest part about this transition? How difficult was it?
Well, of course, the white bread and the other bread has more flavor to it, but the whole wheat, to me, it has a different little flavor to it, but you have to kind of get used to it.
Right.
But it was actually a pretty easy transformation.
Excellent point, because it's not a matter of comparing the two. This is just different. It still tastes good. It just doesn't taste like what you had to have.
Exactly.
Right. So that's the second one. The third thing was saturated fats. And for everybody, remember, saturated fats are fats that are solid at room temperature. So this is a saturated fat. Can you all see that? Right? Not very pleasant. But animal fats are solid at room temperature, and that's why classically they're the fats we're talking about. And when you fry foods or have foods with lots of fats in them that are solid like that, you get a lot of calories out of them. So walk us through that.
For me, dinner, I have to have my fried foods, French fries, you know, anything that's deep fried, I had to have it. Not realizing it, what it does, of course, it clogs your arteries. It gives you high blood pressure. It's horrible.